We are live with the coconut.
Oh my god, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Venture Maidens podcast.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
This one's really special because we've got a bunch of cool things that happened in the interim. So for those of you who don't know, I don't know if we've mentioned it yet on the podcast, but our really cool Discord community has been putting together a live stream bingo board. So basically the way that works is whenever we do something that's marked on the squares, you get to mark it off. And then when you get a bingo, the Discord channel gets to vote to give one member of the group inspiration that they can use at any time. And so I won this week, everybody. So I have a point of inspiration to use this evening. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on my my crown of inspiration here.
How the fuck does the DM use a point of inspiration?
However the fuck I want to, which is
You
amazing.
You don't want to know.
And I would like to give a very special thank you to Waffle Frog, one of our Discord members, for mailing me this crown. I did not believe it was possible, and you made it possible. So here I fucking am with my crown of inspiration. So basically, you all can help us win the next bingo, and then we will hold voting. I am not allowed to receive inspiration next round since I just have it, but one of the other maidens can receive it. So make sure you get on our Discord and help give somebody some inspiration. I'm really excited to use it for all of your dooms.
What are the rules of this inspiration, though? Because I have a point of inspiration that I never used when I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it within that episode we have to use it?
Nope, you can use it whenever you want.
Okay.
It's so it's like normal inspiration rules, so I can hang on to it. I don't have to use it this episode. I just have a point of inspiration.
Right on.
Hee. I'm so excited. So thank you again, Waffle Frog, for mailing me my sweet crown. Yes. Okay. Other than that, I'm really excited, you guys. We got a big fight. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's do the recap from last time. What
Wait
happened?
a second.
Wait
a second. We
Yes.
have not introduced ourselves yet.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. I was so excited by the crown of inspiration. I completely forgot where I was. All right. Okay. That's great. Let's do this right. Hi, everybody. I am your dungeon master, Celeste Conowitch.
I'm your elven warlock, Arnadel Ithil, played by Brittany Quintero.
And I'm Sawyeh and Ranna, your human monk, played by Nassim.
God damn it. You're muted, Sage.
Motherfucker!
God, that's like 3
Bingo.
bingo squares already.
Yep, I'm Sage, and I play Cara Brynhilda, the barbarian.
Wait, what did we do? I need to keep an eye on this bingo thing. I intentionally do all that shit now.
Oh,
Me
man.
forgetting to unmute, messing up the intro.
Yeah,
Those
so
are
many things.
all on there. God
Yo,
damn
we've
it.
got 19 viewers, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Holy guacamole.
Guys?
What's
This is
up?
going to be an
Oh.
epic episode. It's a battle.
Yeah. Thank you for being
Royal.
here for our professionalism, everyone. Yes. Quite.
It's your professionalism that I respect. Their
Thank you.
professionalism.
Yes. Yes. This is why we're here for D&D. To be professionals. I wish. But anyway, okay, now can we do the recap?
Sure.
Okay, what happened last time on Venture Maidens?
So much. So many
Woo!
feels.
Oh man, we had just witnessed Ram go into the body of Miley's sister.
Hmm.
And then Ram and I had a conversation. I was looking for booze.
As usual.
Arnadel, as usual, because you gotta lessen the tension in a situation somehow. Arnadel was having a heart-to-heart with the elder, the chieftain. Oh my god, what was her name again?
Thealia.
Dialia.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then alarms were sounding as hordes of Yanti were coming at us, trying to climb up the trees and such.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, We were trying to hop on up.
Yeah.
We took battle stations.
And during this, what was going on with you, Sawyeh?
I had woken up chained with Rona?
Rana.
Rana.
Damn.
With
Oh,
Rana.
hi, like, what's your name again? Sorry, I know we've met before.
Who are you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally,
Rana and I had fallen out of the crashed carriage and were abducted by something. We woke up chained inside some cave or dungeon of some kind and managed to break free. And then as we were finding our way out, we came across this caged little boy and tried to help him break free. And then we managed to find our way out. I threw some swift butt darts and distracted some creature or guard thing, or a guard on top of a creature hound thing. They ran away, so we managed to escape from our captors. And then the little boy that we had freed turned into this magical, beautiful, what was it called?
A quattle.
Quattle. Gorgeous Quattle who granted us a brief gift. I don't know, it'll probably last like a day or something. A flight. And we got these gorgeous wings right now, and that's basically where we had left off before we decided to go catch up to wherever the rest of the maidens are.
Yeah. And one final thing happened with, well, actually something happened to kind of all of you. What happened, everybody?
Oh, yeah.
So much.
My God.
So much.
We just remembered.
I mean, I was just
couldn't
waiting.
tell who you were talking to. I thought maybe you're still telling Sawyeh. Oh man. The Sisters of Sorrow summoned Sawyeh and Kara to their overstuffed living room full of
The living room of fate.
It's like more of a parlor.
Yeah.
The lounge.
Yes, and they offered us beverages. Kara's like running around like still battle frenzy as they watch her kind of like tire herself out, and then Sawyeh's like, "Get yourself together, woman. We're not fighting right now." And she's like, "What? Okay. Well, oh my God, why are we here?" And they told us that Dendar, who is Arnadel's patron, from which she derives her warlike powers, is calling in a favor and is coming to collect. And that's why we're in the middle of this battle right now. And this does not bode well. And like it's going to like destroy fate as we know it, basically, unless we can get Arnadel, a new patron who's bigger and badder, and we'll put off this dilemma for another couple decades, pretty much.
Maybe not, well, bigger, but maybe not badder. Like one
Well,
that's definitely less evil.
Well, they definitely have
quote the expression bigger and badder.
Yes.
Well, they definitely had somebody in mind. Do you guys remember the little cluesy?
Oh.
They have to spill the blood of Ravenkin and cut the veil.
Okay, here I'll
Use
read
the
it
night.
again.
Yeah, you have to travel deep into the wood and find the gate.
Here we go. I got this. Travel deep into the wilds to find the gate. You must bring the knife that cuts through veils and shed the blood of the raven's kin to pass into the valley of death.
That's right, the valley of death.
That's the only cluesy you got to what the hell you need to do to get this next patron.
And so my name is the Lord as I bring my hands upon thee.
And learning this information, Kara got a little bit shook by the fact that
shook is a word.
Shook is a good word for it.
Yeah.
Yes, Kara felt that if this is the source of Arnadel's power, and we have to find her a new patron, and if this is allegedly going to happen every so often, every so many decades or whatever, that makes Arnadel a liability for the Sisters of Sorrow, And we should take that into consideration because it doesn't seem like a good strategic martial move.
But the sisters did say they need all of you to survive, and they are counting on the two of you to get Arnidel through this. And then at that point,
meanwhile, all Arnidel sees is that I don't think Arnidel doesn't know where Sawyeh is yet, but she sees that Kara kind of like becomes stunned or like out of it. At the very same time, my hand sears with pain as the Sisters of Sorrow emblem that had previously been branded into my palm gets burned out, basically. And I feel something weird. I'm guessing Arnidel doesn't actually know what that weird sensation is, but in real life, her ability, her gift of the future has now been cut off. She no longer has access to that because Dendar's moving the fuck in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's where we're beginning our story today. So first off for today, let's jump to start to where Sawyeh is. So Sawyeh, when last we had ended, basically you had gotten... Oh yeah, you didn't even... Did you say that?
No, we didn't do the whole recap. There was like
I'm sorry.
A Hydra beast and like...
There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll just glaze over that. So
that's what rewatching the videos for.
Yeah. So we are starting with you, Sawyeh. You are standing outside the cave. You had just driven off the Gorgon, and the little boy had transformed into a Quaddle, this amazing ancient guardian spirit, basically, and had granted you a boon, which has now given you a pair of wings that have sprouted from your back, and Ranna has received the same gift as well. And the Quaddle, after delivering this to you, had flown off. You had passed out for a minute, and now you're waking back up, and you see Ranna's concerned face just looming over you as you are sprawled on the ground. Are you all right? What happened?
I don't know. She doesn't really know what to divulge to him quite yet. She doesn't really know how much she knows he probably works for the Sisters of Sorrow, but not knowing him, she doesn't want to tell everything. So she says, I don't know. I think I haven't had water. I think I need water or something. Do you have any water on you?
Absolutely. And he reaches into that bag he has and brings forth a canteen and is just like helping you sit up and being really ginger. Like, what?
I'm getting a really bad feeling. We need to find my companions as soon as possible. Do you have any idea which way we should fly off to?
Give me a minute. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a small, like, wooden carved bowl and then sets it down on the ground. He runs off into the trees for a minute and he comes back with a pine needle in one hand and do you mind if I have that back? And he gestures for the, okay. So he pours some water into the bowl and then says something in, primordial. You don't speak that. You just understand Aquan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He says something in a language that vaguely sounds like what the thing in your brain speaks and puts the pine needle down gently on the bowl and it begins to spin quickly like a compass. And then it lands pointing in a true east direction. Well, I'm not sure how far, but we can definitely find them that way.
Okay. I think we should get going. And now she's starting to get more of her energy back, and she's really excited to take flight and test out her wings.
Yeah. Ranna, I know, is looking at his own wings like, this is fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to be the carriage when we were in the sky before, and I just can't believe this is happening right now.
I've always been able to do this with magic, but never... I mean, let's go. And he just... and begins to take off to the skies immediately, and he's just letting out, like, these little delighted sounds. So he goes, and he gets his bearings in the air very quickly, and begins doing, like, little whirly loops and hovering above the ground.
Oh shit! Saya's like, oh, I want to try that. She tries taking off. Do I need to roll anything for
Yeah,
this?
go ahead and figure out a dexterity saving throw for me to see how well this goes.
Okay. Ew. That's a 13.
It takes you a bit to get used to it, but eventually after a couple minutes of like testing your wings out, and it seems almost natural to you as you take to the air, and you have all of your movement abilities. So I think if I didn't say it before, you have a 40-foot fly speed with your wings. And now that you have your wings, you gain the ability to cast the spell Haste once per day.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. And I'm going to roll right now to see how long your wings are going to last.
Yeah.
You have your wings for 3 days.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you have the general direction and a firm grasp of your wings. And are you heading out to find your companions?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you begin to roll out. Okay. You might get
Autobots, roll out. Sorry.
there. Thanks.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much for that. You know, this is Dungeons and Dragons, right?
God damn it.
Fuck. Okay. I was like, Nassim and Ranna are flying on their way. Sawyeh and Ranna. Okay. All right. And then we're going to jump back to our other scene. So, in the midst of this battle, all of this had been happening. You had seen this giant 6-headed snake creature emerge from the forest. You had known, Arnadel, that it's called an anathema, and it's basically like the closest a mortal Yuan-ti can achieve to godhood through dark powers and rituals, and it is swarming with its broodguard minions upon the elven settlement right now. So you had been engaged in the middle of battle. Kara had picked up a sweet, sweet elven longbow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes. But as Kara had been coming down the ladder to join you on the ground, Arnadel, suddenly Kara just passed out. And so we're jumping to the moment Kara's waking back up. Arnadel, you are like 30 feet away from the creature on the ground. And then this thing, is roaring, brood guards everywhere. You hear the sound of elven screams coming from up above. Shots are firing. It's just a very, very chaotic battle.
Do you want me to? So right before Kara passed out, I share using Awakened Mind. I shared all of the stats, or not stats, but like deep information that you gave me on my check. So Kara and I both know that this creature is resistant to magical attacks.
Yes.
And I shared that, and I see Kara, and do you want me to roll? Would Arnadel know what happened?
No.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and jump right back in. So I have the initiative saved from last time.
Wait.
So Kara was at the top, followed by Arnadel, then the Yuan-ti, then the elves. Okay. And this is going to turn into a pretty big battle. So,
would you like the map visible?
Yes, please. We have a map for you. Thank you so much, Brittany, for making a sick map. And I will be posting this on all our social media channels, dear listeners, so you can check it out for your very selves. And again, we will promise to do our best to not use the physical...
No, I didn't put...
Okay.
I did not even bother.
Sweet.
It's literally what... It's just a more graphical version of what you sent me.
Yeah. So can everybody see the map?
Yep, I can see it on the Twitch. Map.
I need to go to Twitch to see it. 1 sec.
Yeah. Yep.
Unfortunately, Zoom does not let us send images to each other, which is really stupid.
Yeah.
I know. Skype lets it. Come on, Zoom. Skype does it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be better than Skype. God damn it.
Yep. Okay. Right. So for this, the elves have their own initiative turn, and instead of me deciding what the elves are going to do, I'm going to give y'all the option to control them.
Wow.
So there are 3 things the elves can do on their turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
The first thing, they can attack, and you can decide if they're going to attack the anathema or the brood guards.
Mhm.
The second thing, they can defend. If they choose the defend action, you all will gain a +2 to your AC for the round because they are giving you cover fire.
Nice.
Wow.
The third action is called rally. So the elves will rally among themselves. They will end any negative effects on themselves, and then they will have inspiration, for the next turn, whatever they're doing.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So those are the 3 actions on the elven turn.
Okay, that makes me feel like this is one hell of a fucking battle that's about to like get laid out. God
we're
damn.
getting
Holy
ready.
shit.
We got a map. We
All
got
right.
moves.
We got a crown.
I got my crown of inspiration. I got my inspiration point in my back pocket, ladies. Like
When you use that, you have to take the crown off.
What? Sure. Okay, fine.
That's how
When
we
I use
know.
my inspiration, I will decrown myself. But for now, look at its power.
Oh, God. All right.
All right, so starting things
Shit.
off, Kara, your butt hurts because you fell down unconscious.
It does. She gets up, rubs her butt with her hand, and is like, "Oh, God damn it, that's gonna leave a bruise." And then she would like to run to the anathema.
Run. Okay.
In her movement, or is she gonna have to spend her?
It's
Action
half to
run.
get up because you are prone.
Yes.
And then you get the other half to run towards the thing. So for this, the anathema is, let me pull up my graph paper. Where did I put it? The anathema is 50 feet away right now.
Okay.
And
So-
you were standing, so both Arnadel and Kara, you were at the southwest tower.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's all arranged in this square, basically. So,
Mhm.
yeah, equidistance to the main tree. All right.
Yeah, so she had plumped on down, spends half her movement to get up, moves another 15 feet, and then is going to use her action to move. Oh, that's right, movement's 35. Whoop, whoop. Then she's going to use. Alright, so then half would be 17. And then run 17, use her full action to move another 35.
Okay.
So she's like right up on it now.
Yep. So as you approach this thing, again, this is a huge creature. So it stands 30 feet tall. It takes up a 20 by 20 space. It's got its big snake body on the bottom, and then its 6 heads looming up above with its 2 human-like arms on either side. And its 6 heads right now are just screaming out as these brood guards are just flailing all around and trying to come up the trees to attack the elves.
Wait, does it stand on 2 feet?
No, so it
No,
stands on a big
snake
snake body.
But
So
it
doesn't-
has human arms?
Yes.
This is the funniest looking creature.
Yeah, but it's like 30 feet tall. That would scare the fuck out of me.
No, it's terrifying, but that's also kind of
also-
hilarious.
It's like,
but also...
it's like Trogdor from Strong Betty.
Burning. Trogdor had feet. Yes, it did.
Anyway,
Anyway, as you run up on this thing, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
is it to be frightened? Because I'm pretty sure I'm
Yes.
still raging.
You're not raging. You didn't say it. Do you want to be
let me-
raging?
didn't let
You
me
got out
finish
of-
my turn.
Okay.
she would have
fine.
used her bonus action to rage, and she would have dropped the longbow and pulled out her axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have dropped the longbow
Yeah.
upon the ground.
Yep. Just on the ground.
Okay. All right. Then you are immune to frightened effects, yeah?
Yep. They're suspended
Okay.
until she finishes raging.
Well, then nothing happens to you. And you're right up on this thing, and it's scurry. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. And then Arnadel. So you were closer to this creature, so you already are within 30 feet of it. So Kara basically just ran past you.
So this is one of the precious. I don't think Arnadale's ever used a melee weapon, and she's thinking about like what she knows about this creature, and kind of is like, suddenly she's very much out of her element, and this happens many times. So she remembers, she's like, fuck, I gave both my daggers to Rem, and then she remembers the other dagger. The other dagger that was left on her nightstand by her one and only love, Aaron Shadewalker. The dagger that gave him away whenever, remember all of it. All these memories are coming to her in that split second as she reaches into her belt to unsheath this dagger. And
do you want to describe what it looks like?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful dagger. It has the handle is wrapped in black leather, and the whatever that cross section is, I forget what that's.
Yeah.
Well, the hilt's the whole handle thing.
Crossguard.
Crossguard.
Yes.
Thank you. That has it's done in kind of like a scroll type thing, like an S scroll. And the actual blade itself is almost like a scimitar, but like miniature. It's like a curved dagger. There's, of course, beautiful engraving done all down the blade, and it's that Damascus steel looking type thing that can slice through like a hair. Oh, yeah. And it has this, like, of course, she has detect magic through Eldritch Sight, so she can see that it is magical. So it has this like faint glow. And when she grasps it, like, she's overcome with like this intense determination and sadness and like frustration and a whole like mixture of feelings, and also protectiveness, because Kara like passed out and fell, and she's like, alarmed by that and sees that Kara jumps up and runs over. So it's like slow motion, like tears streaming, like running into battle, like crying and doing the battle cry type thing. And so she fucking runs forward and tries to plunge with both hands this dagger into the anathema.
All right.
And she rolls a 17 to hit.
That is going to do it.
Tight. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let me roll my damage. Awesome. That is 8 damage. 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Okay. So you run up and you like stab into this thing's snake body down there, and about 3 of the heads divert their attention from the main mass and start to bend down and look at you. And you swear to God they're smiling at you. Snakes can't smile, but
oh God.
Okay. You don't feel great about it. Oh man. Wait. That's a 9. Oh, yeah, math. Okay. Sweet. All right. And then anything else for your turn?
Oh.
Okay. So you both are now currently standing right by the anathema. So flanking, if you will.
Oh, yes.
Sawyeh, it is going to take you 3 rounds to get here.
Okay.
With Ranna.
Damn, you fly fast.
I'm having a blast. I'm having
So is
so much
Ranna.
fun. I am
This is
very
the best.
concerned.
So he's still flying behind her?
No, he's doing the thing, like in Disney movies where like 2 birds fly and you guys like go beside each other, then do like a barrel and like a twist.
I imagine, we do like a couple corkscrews together.
Oh,
and, like,
hell
we're
yeah.
just, like doing some tricks together, and it's a really magical thing.
Yeah.
She is, every once in a while, I was like, oh, stop it. You need to get to your friends.
It's hard. Like the joy of flight is it's indescribable, and something within you just is like, yes.
Yeah. She's something she's always dreamed of and can't believe it's happening.
Yeah. And your wings are beautiful and powerful, and you just feel great.
She is slightly more attracted to Ranna now that he has these big beautiful wings.
He doesn't seem to be noticing that. He's just loving the wings.
Tell us, Celeste, is Ranna hot?
He doesn't notice that either. She isn't even aware that that's happening.
Yeah, no. Y'all are in your element. Is Ranna hot? Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
that's a subjective,
But for the sake of imagination, is he fucking hot? You were the DM. You can tell us, is he hot? And then everybody can imagine.
Him to you. You guys get to decide if he's hot or not.
He sounds hot to me.
Hot or not? We'll talk about it in after hours. He's got a nice charisma. Let's just say that. Okay, and then moving along swiftly, it's the Yantee's turn. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my brood guards, who are gonna be. Actually, I'm gonna decide that the elves and the brood guards are all gonna be going together. So there we go. So it's the anathema's turn. The anathema does not like this tiny little dwarf getting in the way of it and its best friend Arnadel. So,
Bro. She yells.
all right.
Wait, what?
So it's going to reach down and do its full attack action. So here we go. We're going to start with some claws. How do you feel about that?
No, I feel great.
Okay. All right, that'll be a 28 to hit.
That sure does hit.
Okay, so it reaches down. So it doesn't bend over because it's a snake. It just compresses its body a little bit to get onto your level and swipes at you with its first claw.
Get on my level.
Okay, so
The
that will be...
anathema does this?
Yeah. So that'll be 10 damage on its first claw.
Cool.
Its second claw only got a 16, so no. And then...
Yeah.
Oh, and then it gets its constrict attack. Oh, boy. Okay, a 21.
That matches.
Yes! All right, so it swipes down, like, with its claws, and you're like, and you're like, you kind of get one, but you stave off the other, but you don't see its big tail coming in from behind you as it wraps around your body, and suddenly you find yourself off of the ground, being squished by this thing. So first off, let's do the damage from that. Okay, so that is going to be 19 damage.
Woo!
Whoa.
Lordy.
And acid damage? Whoa. Okay, so 6 acid damage additionally on top of that.
You said
Okay.
6 acid damage?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so currently right now, you are grappled. So your escape is a DC 16,
Okay.
which you can try to make on your turn. And until the grapple ends, basically you are being constricted every round as it's getting tighter and tighter as long as you stay here.
Makes sense.
Okay, and then, not only that, now that it has you, it's going to try and bite you.
Oh, man. It's got
So,
4 attacks? Holy smokes.
oh yeah. And they're all special attacks. 1 flurry of bite attacks. Okay, here we go. And now that you are grappled... Oh no, you're restrained. What is the restrained? Let's see. Oh, so I get advantage to hit you.
Yep. My speed's just 0.
Okay. So either a 13 or a 28. So I'm going to go with the 28.
Am I restrained?
You are.
Oh, okay.
So you have right now... The target is grappled, and until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Okay. 10, 12, 13, 16 plus 6. 22 piercing damage.
Okay. 11. Man, I'm at 20. This is not a good look.
And that is going to be 12 additional poison damage.
I'm at 14.
So these things, it just goes to town. Now that it has you, you're like a little dwarven snack, and it's just going chop, 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 chop with its teethles. All right, and then we are moving down to the elves' turn here. So what would you like the elves to do? So Britt and Sage, since you are here right now, which of the 3 actions would you like the elves to take?
I would say attack.
Yeah, attack.
Do you
I
want
agree
them-
with. Actually, yeah, I agree with that. I think they should attack.
Do you want them to attack the brood guards or the anathema?
Approximately how many brood guards are there?
There are pretty much an equal number of brood guards and elves, so like 40v40.
Okay. I would say
Uh,
get the goons out of the way.
Okay, so it's between you and me on this anathema.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word. I support that.
All right, so they are going to roll a percentage
It's gonna
die.
get a whole lot worse if the goons come up while we're
Yeah.
trying to fight the anathema.
I agree. They need to defend themselves first. And then when those brood guards are like,
When they're taken care of, they can switch focus.
yeah, they can. I think you and I can hold it for at least another round.
All right, so on this, they kill 40% of the brood guards.
Nice. Pretty good.
Nice.
Guys.
That's a solid fucking hit.
They did fucking
Fuck
great.
yeah.
But
sure did.
the brood guards are also going to take the attack action,
Hi.
and 20% of the elves die.
Oh, this is emotionally shitty.
It is. Oh, sorry.
Like,
You're muted.
Sorry. I was Instagramming.
I saw you hold your picture up. I
My
tried
sick
to
crown.
smile because I've definitely had a couple of like me like this for pictures.
Okay. All right, and then moving along. So we are back up to you, Kara. So you are currently grappled and
Excellent.
restrained. So you can attack, but if you do attack, you have disadvantage.
Right. Okay. First things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to get my second wind, and I will gain 1d10 plus my fighter level of hit points.
Neat.
Where's my d10? Right now? There you are. Yay! Alright, so 3, 6, back up to 20. And then I'm going to try and get out of this shit.
Okay. So a DC 16. You can use strength or dex, though I imagine which one you're going to use.
I wonder. It's almost like an advantage on strength-based checks while I'm
Weird.
right.
You're just like,
No.
no.
Yes, she got. What's her athletics? Yeah, she got a 25. So she
Yes.
gets out.
Oh, you super get out of that.
And then am going to use my action surge to get
Cool.
another action, and she is going to beat the shit out of the thing.
Some might run away. Not
No,
Kara.
not today. I've had a fucking day, and I'm taking it out on you, pal.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And she is going.
It bit you. God damn it.
she's
6
going-
times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's gonna use a goading attack so that.
Oh, I think I
Let's
lost
see.
you, Sage, for a minute.
Oop.
Goading attack.
So that it will just keep attacking me. Okay, so let's see if we hit this bad boy.
Okay.
All right, we got a 16 plus 7, 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and then it has to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
and beat a 8, 11, 14.
Okay. Let me just check that I feel like my 6 heads advantage on wisdom checks. What does this affect technically? Goaded?
It's a goading attack, so when I hit it, target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against other targets than me.
All right. So it got a 13?
Haha, you fail.
Boo! Okay, so its snaky heads are like, and they stop looking at Arnadel and completely fixate on you as you're like taunting it and hitting it.
Why you got so many heads? Cause they ain't filled with no brains? And
It goes, yeah.
she obviously hisses back at it. She's like, anyone can do that.
God.
I got 15 damage for the first one.
I'm sorry, what?
15 damage. For the
15
first
damage. Okay.
Hot damn. Hot damn. Hachi machi.
And then the second attack is a 16.
That will do it. Just do it.
Yes. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's not wearing armor.
And then that's an additional 13 damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
What a turn.
Yeah, goddamn. How much damage did you deal total?
28. Okay. And then Arnadel. So now this snake thing, this anathema, is totally fixated on Kara the Barbarian. You actually feel kind of left out because they're definitely having like a fighty moment. I don't know.
Do I? I am going to stab it again.
Okay.
This is a very unemotional moment.
I'm gonna say it's so fixated on what the hell Kara is doing. Go ahead and get advantage.
Tight. So without adding my bonuses, the first roll was a 9, and the second roll was a 7. So 9 plus 7 is going to be a 16 to hit.
It'll just hit.
And I'm going to roll my 1d4 and add 4. So that's going to be a total of 6 damage with the next stab.
Okay. And so you're just stabbing into this thing, and it's not paying attention. It is so busy doing other stuff.
He's busy.
And speaking of which, it's going after Kara here.
Guys, I'm gonna let you know, I might die right now because I'm at 20 health.
Celeste, would you ever give me a reaction with like all of the feels that Arnadel has for her like companions?
You don't get a feel reaction.
Really?
That's not a thing. Okay.
It's like endorphin.
Crime of passion is a thing.
This is a crime reaction of passion.
Right, like, you know, like if you see somebody like get taken out that you love, you're gonna like wanna like that's when people get like that can lift cars and shit, you know?
Okay.
That's Kara's everyday life.
No. Okay, I am going to go ahead and need you, both of you, Arnadel and Kara, to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Very good.
It is a fear effect that matters.
Oh, okay.
17.
I got crazy high, but she's still raging.
So it doesn't even matter.
No.
Ugh, what did you get, Arnadel?
A 17.
Okay, let me double check what my... God damn it, you just made it! No! Fine. You feel some kind of spell goes off without anything happening, and the thing
Just
goes,
like...
in 6 different sisses.
I'm sorry, every time you do that...
Yes.
I wish we could do that to people like in real life, you know, like the next time some creep like hits on you unnecessarily or unwantedly, you could just be like,
That's what I do.
All right. So, all right. So then it is going to take the dodge action.
Oh my god, I can't wait till I get to level 9, and then I'm gonna take the sentinel feat, and those oh man.
Are you still getting squeezed?
No, not anymore.
No, I got out.
You like broke through.
All right. So it takes the dodge action, and then what would you all like the elves to do?
Let's see.
Are we still on board with them just taking out the brood creatures until like
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they should pay attention to that.
Okay.
Take them out.
All right. So then the elves are going to take... They're going to take out another 25% of the brood guards.
Nice. So we're at 65. That's solid.
Yeah. Then the brood guards will continue. Ooh, and they take out 35% of the elves.
Ooh, ouch.
So they're about even now.
Yeah, 55 versus 65.
How many of them have they taken out?
65, right?
Yep.
So the elves still have a slight advantage.
Yeah.
Very slight.
Very slight, yeah.
It's not going great up there. You hear screaming and bodies are flying off of the trees. But you're so busy you don't even know who's or what is happening up there. Okay, and then all right, one more round before you get here, Sawyeh. Okay, so Kara.
Yes,
This thing
indeed.
just tried to cast a spell at you. Didn't work, but it is dodging, so it looks a little bit more wary.
Yeah. Bitch.
So what are you doing?
All right. She is going to. It's huge. That
Yes.
is one category above large, so I can't.
That's what she said.
Oh, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh, snakes don't have bulges.
No, they do not.
Ew.
Serious gross.
That was the first, I think, when I was a kid. Sorry, this is unnecessary information, but I think that was the first penis of anything I had ever seen. It was a snake penis.
Oh god.
And so,
Weird.
obviously,
That's gotta alter
How
your
did you
perceptions.
see a snake penis?
Because it
was on, like, I don't know, my grandpa watched National Geographic and things like that all the time.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wildlife shows. So I just came across one time when they were showing snakes mating.
Oh
and-
god.
I had no idea
That's so-
what the male penis looked like.
Situation was.
Human male penis looked like for a long time. The snake penis was the only reference I had.
That's
hilarious. Going to sex ed, like, wait a minute.
Wait.
That
What?
is fucking
I was
hilarious.
young. I was little. This was like before I had my sexual education.
Oh my god.
The
My-
snake junk.
I'm gonna go to get another beer while you guys figure out your actions and
All right.
laugh. I'm gonna cackle the whole way about that.
Yeah, I might actually. Maybe I should buy. I don't know. I'll be right back.
I'm glad
That
we
was
took this moment. Thank you.
That was too much. You've driven me away.
Oh my god.
We
I
win!
understand.
The two sweetest words in all of English language. Default.
I don't know. I don't think it's too bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of Animal Planet as a kid. I've seen the mating rituals of many creatures via television. Snails?
Yeah. Just
Definitely.
dogs out in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to horseback ride and I saw the horses at the ranch doing it to each other.
I spent years horseback riding. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Watching, what was it? Watching people like on Nat Geo or whatever jerk off horses to inseminate other horses.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
just
my god. I was
Doing that
I
to
was
other animals in general is,
mortified.
yeah. Those people, they must be really cool.
They
They must be
really-
really chill. Just like, I don't mind. It's a living. Which right on, do you, but it's
My
super
sperm,
funny.
horse sperm. What's the difference?
It's true. It's not like we've never done this before.
It'll make socks big enough.
someone's getting a happy ending.
Oh god. Oh man. This is definitely some grade A outtakes.
Yeah. Have you ever done improv, Sage?
I have not.
Okay. I feel like you'd be a great scene partner.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, I am like, the thought of improv makes me really nervous. I don't know why, but I feel like there's like the pressure to be funny. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like some people just kind of they naturally know how to riff off. I think it really matters who you're with.
Yeah.
Obviously a good or a great improviser can do it with anyone, but when you're starting out, it helps a lot to, like, I don't know, just
When you have someone who's more experienced.
Just
well,
kidding.
not even that. Like, just other
Is
people that you know how they're gonna react. Like, you just
Yeah.
understand some of your friends or like your family members better than.
Or someone, someone that you.
Yeah, you just know how they're gonna react to something you're gonna do, so that just automatically makes them easier to go back and forth with.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I could improv in front of my family. I actually don't know.
In front of them specifically?
Well, like for them, like right, like if I were trying to do improv, basically what you're saying is like, oh, if it's like friends and family, you can kind of anticipate what would make them laugh, right? And so that would adjust your improv. I don't know what would make my family
I don't know
laugh.
about anticipating the audience's reaction. I really just mean your scene partner. Like, if you decide your character wants to bring the story this way, then you can kind of predict, like, basically it's what we do. It's what we do on this show. I can kind of predict what each of us are going to do in a given battle, or the way we'll react to a certain kind of, information.
Celeste, like, puts that crown right back the fuck on.
Press your lips harder. I dare you.
Is this fun? Is this fun for you?
Motherfucking bingo queen.
Is
Thank you
this
very
crown
much.
straight? Yeah, okay, good. All right. Whose turn was it? Fuck.
It's my turn, and
Go for it.
I'm going to smash all day.
Rage all day.
Rage all day. 17.
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll them
Nope,
all.
that will not hit because it took the dodge action.
Ah, right. Yes. Oh, I would have had disadvantage to hit it.
Oh, yes.
Here, should I just re-roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would have been a good time for me to get a
Oopsies.
drink too. But Sage and I had a very enlightening conversation.
Yes.
I couldn't get up.
I'm so glad.
I got an 8. Definitely not gonna hit. All right, attack number 1.
Okay.
Attack number 2. Hey, that's baller. I rolled 218, so that's a 25.
No. Yes,
then-
I mean, yes, but no.
But no. All right, bonus action for attack number 3. Oh, bummer. That's a 15. All right, so I get 1. Attack.
Snake.
6.
What?
That was my snake move.
Snake.
You guys should really watch the live stream, dear listeners.
Like-
You get to see all my moves.
Dodgeball, like.
Yeah, it was a move.
Gross.
It was.
Yes. 14 damage.
Okay. Perfect. No. It looks about half as good as it did at the start of this fight.
It is bloodied.
No, bloodied is like a quarter.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was a half. Never mind.
Well, bloodied isn't a thing in 5th edition, anyway.
That's true.
But... Why are you laughing?
I'm so sorry. I just jumped over in the chat because I never get to read it. But the Space Hamster Boo said, after talking about the snake, he said, "Hit it in the penis."
Good.
Darts to the junk.
Darts to the junk.
That's so brutal. That's horrifying.
Okay. Anyway, Arnadel, it is now your turn.
Whew. Stab it! I'm gonna stab it again. I'm just gonna keep stabbing it, basically. Like,
Okay.
it's becoming... You guys remember with the whole Bartleby thing, like, Arnadel has these, like, deep, untapped emotions that, like, come out in the heat of battle.
Has a
So
pool of rage, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's starting to just let all of the hurt and sorrow from, like, Aaron leaving and the fact that, like, nothing has gone right for a very long time, right? Like, it's all just been really shitty for a hot minute, you know?
I imagine he's got crazy eyes.
Basically.
Remember, you do have disadvantage on this attack.
Okay. I rolled a 7 and then an 8. So
Use your inspiration.
I don't have inspiration anymore.
Oh, you used
I did. I don't remember when, but I feel like I.
Yeah, it's not on your sheet.
It's going to be a 14 to hit.
No, that shall not hit. Anything
You shall
else?
not stab.
Did it hurt me?
No, it hasn't hurt you.
Okay.
That's all?
That's it. That's it.
That's it? That's all?
That's it.
Okay, then it's its turn. Okay. So, now it's gonna hurt you, Arnadel. It's getting tired of being poked. Okay, so it's gonna do its full attack against you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use Entropic Ward for this one.
Okay, perfect.
Which
all right,
imposes
so it has
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay, so then that'll be a 12 on its first claw.
Miss.
No, it would have been a natural 20. Okay, but a 28.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Okay. All right, that'll be
Don't
17.
act like you don't know.
17 slashing damage from one claw.
Oh, okay. Stand by. I gotta, like, write this shit out.
And its constrict is gonna miss with a 12. And then it's
You said how much damage with the first strike?
11 plus 6, 17.
Okay.
Okay. And then, the second one is gonna, or the final attack, the Flurry of Bites, is gonna hit with a 29. It had a natural 20 and a 19.
Damn.
Bummer. Okay, so that is going to be, let's see. Oh, yeah. So the first claw hits you, the second one does not. It tries to constrict you with its tail, but you run out of the way, and now it's biting you. Okay.
This sucks that Sawyeh is not there.
I don't think Arnadel's ever. Well, the last time Arnadel took this much damage was when we were battling Madame Fortuna.
31 piercing damage.
Oh shit! How are
Wait,
you
to me?
doing?
Yep. Are you dead?
Are you okay? Are you?
No, I'm not dead. I'm
Because
not dead
it's still
yet.
got poison damage.
I'm not dead yet.
Hold on.
Jeez.
I have 3 HP as of right now.
Oh,
Holy
cool. It's
shit.
gonna hit you for 9 poison damage. So you fall unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
-9?
Yes.
No, so you go to 0.
So you
and
go to
now-
0.
Now with 5th ed, it's death saving throws. On each of your turn, you have to make a death saving throw. A 1 through 10 fails, 11 through 20 is a success. Whichever gets to 3 first wins.
Yep.
And if you take damage, that's an automatic failure.
Yep.
And if you get a natural 20, you pop up and become stable with 1 HP. If you get a natural 1, that counts as 2 failures.
What you just said, you're going to have to repeat when
It's
the
okay.
time comes.
Basically, on your turn, you're gonna
I'm
have to start making death saving throws. If you fail
Sorry.
3 times, you're gonna die for realsies.
Yeah.
Not
won't
even
happen.
processing
That
this.
won't
It's okay.
You knock on wood right now, Nassim.
I'm-
I am. I am. Do you hear that?
Like,
Yep. All right. So Arnadel, as this venom just pumps into your body from these 6 snake heads, you lose consciousness and you get the sense that you're falling. Then that's the last thing you feel. And you are out of the fight.
Ooh.
Okay. So then it is up to you, Sage, as the only conscious member currently here in the party. What would you like the elves to do?
I would like them to defend.
Okay. All right. So you are going to gain a +2 to your AC for this round. Okay. And then the Yanti. Whoa. Are going to keep attacking. I got a natural 20. And they kill another 15% of the elves.
Ooh, shit. More
So the-
Yanti than elves.
Yep. Okay, so the brood guards are 65% down, the elves are 70% down. Okay. All right, and then back up to top. Guess who comes flying in?
Yay!
All right, so Sawyeh, we're gonna put your round right here as you basically burst upon the scene with Ranna, and you see just total chaos. These snake creatures fighting elves atop these tree towers, and about 100 feet down on the ground, you see Kara doing battle with this anathema, and Arnadel's limp body just sprawled on the ground. What would you like to do?
Okay. I see Arnadel. I want to run immediately to her.
All right. So from your position in the air, I'm going to say you are about 60 feet away
Okay.
from getting to her. But don't forget, you do have a spell you can cast as a bonus action.
Oh. What? Okay. I should have
Do you know what
looked
the
it
haste spell does?
up. No, no.
I can read it for you.
Okay.
So the haste spell you can cast on one target within 30 feet. It is a concentration spell, so you can't cast any more concentration spells while you have this up. Your speed doubles. You get a +2 to AC. Advantage on all dexterity saves. And every turn you get an additional attack.
Fuck.
It's a cool ass spell.
God, that spell is so good.
That's
It's
so
so
good
good.
for a monk too.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Let's cast that shit on myself.
All right. Comes up as a bonus action. And your wings just glow with a rainbow incandescent light.
Yes, honey.
Kara is really confused.
Is it like the Sailor Moon like transformation montage?
Absolutely.
Oh my
Except
God.
it's a bonus action, so it takes like 0.5 seconds.
Which is still amazing.
You're like, fighting evil back. Oh, yeah,
The space
rainbow.
hamster Boo said, please attack Arnadel's death.
Attack the death.
Punch the pain away from me.
That's what Kara does.
Okay, so what are you doing, dear Sawyeh?
Flying straight to Arnadel, and I'd like to. I remember at some point you got some fancy items, and some of them were health potions. So I want to search Arnadel for her health potions. Or can I just...
I'm sorry, I don't have any more health potions. I gave my last one to Larenther when we were battling your dad.
I have a health kit. Will it take time? Will it take like a round to make something to heal her? Or can I do...
You can use your medicine kit. You can take your whole action to stabilize Arnadel. So that means that she will be at 0 and not have to make any death saving throws.
Okay. That's... What kind of check is that?
A medicine check. And you get to add your proficiency bonus with the kit.
Okay.
I'm gonna be super honest. If I lose Arnadel, I will fucking have to take a sabbatical. Like,
Don't make me feel guilty.
14?
Yeah. So you can go ahead and you stabilize Arnadel. So that means that you are still unconscious, Arnadel, but it brings you back up to 1.
Yeah, it like brings back.
Yeah, it brings you back to 1 hit point. So you're like weak on the ground as Sawyeh is like tending to your wounds with a big snake. Right there in front of you.
Is that the end of my turn? Or
Yeah,
do I
that
still
takes
have...
your whole action. So you
Okay.
got your movement to fly over there, and then because that was 80 feet with haste, and then do that. Oh no, you actually get 1 additional attack because of the haste. So it's one weapon attack. So you can't use. I don't believe. I guess you could use flurry of blows, right?
But that's my only option though, is to attack. I can't further heal.
Nope. You can
Arnadel.
actually. You can use. So you can take the attack option, the dash, the disengage, the hide, or use object. Specifically.
Use object. So can I use the healer's kit?
The healer's kit will not be able to do anything else to heal Arnadel.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any potions, Arnadel. I did what I could, but I'll take the attack option.
Can you? Oh no, you can't do this. have to be attuned to it. I was gonna say you could take my wand of polymorph and turn me into something.
No,
That'd be hilarious.
tune.
And then I would revert at 0 HP.
To make 2 unarmed strikes. All right, so we're gonna make 2 unarmed strikes.
You only get one.
Oh, what? I thought
Just
it was
as your like bonus, you get 1 melee attack.
Oh, well then, let's do my quarterstaff. But if I attack at all as a monk, don't I still get to attack again? Because that's just
I'm
ability I have
assuming
as a monk.
I'm assuming this is like an attack of opportunity where you get to make 1 weapon attack. So regardless of all your cool stuff, you only get 1.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what this means.
Oh my goodness, I need to stop using this dice. Well, that was an 11 to hit.
That will
So.
not hit.
Yeah.
It just moves its tail out of the way.
Cool.
I imagine it does it very lackadaisically, like.
Eh.
"Yoink."
And Rana is gonna go ahead and do some damage. Let's see. He is going to fly in very quickly as well, and a cone of cold blasts from his outstretched hands.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. And he does some damage. There are some ice crystals that are forming on the back of this Yunt. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's something. Okay. And then Kara.
All right. Kara, having just witnessed Arnadel fall limp to the ground, is now even more just filled up with not like there's like normally in her rage there's this like kind of joyous thing in hacking and slashing.
Joyous recklessness.
Joyous recklessness, thank you. But now it is just pure, unadulterated anger. And she
Damn.
just
Like next level rage.
next level, like frenzy, foaming at the mouth, like it looks like there's blood dripping out of her eyes, like
Do host rage.
God damn.
and she is gonna fucking go at this thing. Just fuck it, nobody messes with my friends.
Only I'm allowed to be mad at her.
Fuck you. You can't be mad.
Only me.
And she got a 25 to hit,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
11 damage.
Okay.
And then on this one, she's gonna make another goading attack.
Okay.
Alright, so let's
God damn barbarians. Fuck.
Yeah.
all those fighter shit. That's gonna be a 19, and it's gonna have to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, it only gets an 8.
Haha! You can only attack me.
It's fine with that.
11, 14, 16 damage.
Ah.
And then for her bonus action, she's gonna hit it again. And she's gonna use her gift of the past to reroll that, because that was a 1.
Fair enough.
And that's a natural 20. I'll take that, thank you.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Where there it is. 7, 11, and another 13 damage.
Okay. Dang. So this thing isn't looking great.
Are we about
After
to kill
that,
a demigod? I hope so.
There's a
God damn
bunch
it.
of bloody bits all over the place.
Oh boy, I'm gonna
any-
chop off that snake penis. And then
Take
farm
our
it.
trophy. Hang it at the Elysium Keep. Gross. Okay,
Is that
Brit-
gonna be another trophy around Kara's neck?
Brit-
No, she's gonna barbecue it and eat it to ingest its vitality.
Oh, that's so tribal of you.
Dwarves have some really intense customs, for sure.
For sure. Damn. Okay. All right, Arnadel, You have 1 hit point.
I'm conscious.
Yes.
I take a moment to use Awakened Mind to tell Sawyeh and Ranna that it is resistant to magical attacks and needs to be dealt with melee attacks.
You hear, "Oh shit," coming from somewhere up above in the sky.
That's not gonna help. You gotta hit it with a stick. Hit the snake with a stick. She's gonna, with her like frail fucking weakened self, she's still gonna try to stab it. She's just can't go down without a fight.
I was determined.
Oh fuck yes. Oh my god. That's a I need help with math. That's 18 plus 7.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. Let's see. Fucking finally, dice. Don't fail me now. La, la, la. Well, that's a 5 damage.
Okay. So 5 damage. Psh. You drag your bloodied body. You're like, ugh, full of venom. Oh, man. Okay. All right. And then, all right. I am going to need everybody to make a charisma save for me.
Ooh,
A charisma save?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't charmed, is it?
Nope.
Unnatural 20.
Mine is a... Mine is a 13.
Okay. Sawyeh.
I apologize. What did you ask for?
Your charisma saving throw. Or actually, how many hit points does Sawyeh have?
75.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, these dice are immediately better.
Is this a magical effect?
Sort of?
With my pseudo-dragon familiar thing, I have resistance against... Or I have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Will this count?
Yes. Oh, thank you for that dramatic book slam.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. That's way better. Oh, goodness. That's 17 plus 8.
Fuck, you guys. Ugh.
Sorry.
It threw a 7th level spell.
And
If I could have used my inspiration, I would have, but I couldn't, so it's crap.
Wait,
Okay.
but that's the whole point. You need to figure out some way to use it, right?
I know. Well, I couldn't do it this time. Okay, so a wave of ooky, real bad magic passes through, and you all are fine. And
it's called adrenaline,
matter.
baby.
It's like, whatever. And okay, then it's gonna take the dodge action again. Crap.
Can I know, like, I just want to know, what did you
It was
just
the
do?
divine word spell. So essentially, you would have been automatically killed forever if you had failed your save, Arnadel.
What?
So you would have failed if you didn't pull that rule out. So
Automatic death forever? That sounds like
if you are under 20 hit points, you are killed instantly when the spell is cast.
I was at 20. That's not under 20.
You passed your save though.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you're fine. It's it's 20 or fewer.
Oh, okay.
It was trying to kill you all. All right. Well, that sucked. So then, what do we want the elves to do, kids?
a little troublesome that Celeste is always disappointed when we do well.
Oh, it's because I'm proud of you. I want to challenge you.
I feel like okay, so Brittany would like to vote that the elves assist in taking down
again.
Defense.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, we get a +2 to our AC, right?
Yeah.
An advantage.
No, just a +2 to your AC.
Oh, okay.
What was the?
Oh, I thought we got.
That was
we
if
got
their
advantage too.
rally action. They
Rally,
get
you're right.
advantage.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
I heard.
All
I
right.
was like, I heard advantage somewhere.
Excuse me. Okay, so they are going to defend, so I shall roll for them. Alright. Oh dear. 20% of the elves fall.
Oh, they're almost like all the way, like 20% left.
There's only 10% left.
10% left.
And how many of those little shitbags?
65% of the brood guard.
Wait, what?
They are defending, and they have fallen so low they cannot attack and defend.
But there's 65% of the brood guard left? I thought we took
No,
out
65% of the brood guard are dead. 90% of
Oh.
the elves are dead.
Gotcha.
Or out of
I was
the
like,
fight.
wait, we took that many out. Like,
No. Very good. Okay.
Oh my god. Well,
and
that's
then
still not good.
back to the top, Sawyeh.
Okay.
I'm like legitimately worried. Like,
It
fuck.
needs melee damage. Then I have to do my.
You can always punch it.
Yeah, let's do. I think flurry of blows.
Okay. And it took dodge, so you're going to get disadvantage on all of your attack rolls.
Damn it.
Snick, I'm a snick.
All right, so now I'm just rolling to hit, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I? What is the disadvantage? Minus what? Oh, fuck.
So you roll twice and you take the lower.
Well, I rolled 4 both times.
Okay, well then it is a 4 plus whatever your attack bonus is.
All right, no. I'm gonna use. Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
That would-
So
You
when
can only just reroll attack with that.
yeah. So since you already had disadvantage,
Uh-huh.
your advantage would only
Would've been-
cancel out the
yeah.
disadvantage. So you can't use it this round.
Oh,
But in the future,
It would neutralize their disadvantage to go to normal, which you
it would have been a
still
4.
I see.
So
Yeah.
So don't use it now. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
definitely not now.
So you don't hit with your first attack, but you do get to try again with your second attack. And if you would like,
Yes.
you can use advantage on this attack. So
Sure, let's do
okay,
it.
you can go ahead and roll and then declare advantage afterwards.
Okay, so plus 21 to hit.
Yep. That will hit.
And this is just an unarmed strike because I'm doing flurry of blows. So it's not that much damage. God damn it. Sorry, it keeps falling off the edge.
That sounds like a D4. You should be rolling a D6.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh. Look at you hearing the sounds of the dice.
I know what a sound of a
I
D4
know.
sounds like.
I was gonna say
I play wizards a lot.
This is not a good night. I just rolled 1 both times. So plus I get to add my dex, right? As a monk.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay. All right.
But I'm gonna get an extra attack.
Okay.
So we'll do that again with our
Yeah.
I think this time we're gonna do it with our quarterstaff so that I can attempt a stunning strike. And
Okay.
I spend a key point to do this.
Okay.
Nice. That was another 21 to hit.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh my god. That was another 5 damage.
Okay.
But so do I stun it?
It gets a save, right?
Con save?
You spend 1 key point. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
All right. So it gets a 15 on its con save. What is your key save DC?
15.
Okay, so it makes it. So it is not stunned. It's not looking great, you guys.
We're almost there, guys. We can make it. We can do this shit.
And Ranna is going to fly in at this point, and from his outstretched hand comes, it looks like wind just forms together to create just the barest whisper of a blade. that he
Ooh.
swings in as he flies overhead. He brings to chop down on the creature, and he will hit. Sweet. Okay. All right, and he takes a big chunk out of it. So he is flying overhead, and then Sage.
Yes.
Kara.
Oh boy, time for hacking and slashing. And she goes at it. Is it still disadvantaged?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yes? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because it's not its turn yet. Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's a 10.
No.
All right.
Get out of here.
Next one.
Snake.
Ooh, okay. 19.
Yes.
All right.
Unfortunately.
And then my third one for my bonus action. 18.
Yes.
Very good. 13 plus 8 is 21 plus 4. That'll be 25 damage for those 2 hits.
You want to... How do you want to kill this thing?
Tell me those sweet words, Celeste.
How do you want to
how do
kill
I
this
what?
thing?
How do I what?
How do you kill it, Kara? Tell me again! Fuck!
Ooh. Oh, wait, how much damage did you just do?
25.
Ooh. Oh.
So,
Alright.
as-
Fucking Christ.
So I imagine she's like kind of standing. Since she got out, she's been like standing, balancing on the snake tail, just like taking chunks out of like hacking out chunks of muscle whenever she can. And finally, she just like takes her 2 hands with her axe and like brings it into the back of the spine, and then like uses the leverage to like hooah, and brings it back up again and finds that sweet spot right at like the part right behind like one of its heads where like they all connect, and it just like hits this perfect spinal nerve, and it just goes, and the whole thing just goes and thuds lifeless onto the ground.
Guys, this was a CR12 monster. This was like way out of your league. This is terrifying. All right, yep, as you fell this beast, its skin seems to burn. It's like the edge of a firework, like as its just scales light on fire and all these like green and black glittering sparks come off of its body, and the first skin layer pulls away, and then the muscles begin to spark and pull as this thing turns into cinders of ash all around you. Yes, Brittany?
It's like in Skyrim when you absorb a dragon soul.
Oh. Who's Radha? And you begin to hear like cries coming from the rest of the brood guards that are been swarmed all over the trees, and it's like they suddenly woke up from something, and they are staring at each other in horror, and most of them just drop their weapons and begin climbing down the trees, just running away at full speed. So the elves, like the ones that aren't dead, are like picking themselves up and trying to like and killing these things as they go, but a lot of them manage to escape into the forest as their leader
runs
is.
After any of them that she can find.
Oh, yeah.
She's one go fast, and she's like, two-handed an axe over her head, like, let's go.
And I'm gonna say you get like 4 or 5 of them as they're running away. It's like all semblance of like troop mentality has disappeared from these things. The minute the anathema died, their just wild instincts took over. So it's like slaughtering sheep almost as you do so. And here we all are. We're going to go a little bit later tonight to let you all kind of connect back
I would
together.
lose my shit if we ended right now. I'm sorry.
We're not going to end right now. Don't worry.
I'm just like, wait.
Yeah.
Running around, she's covered in blood and ash and like cinders from the anathema, and her face is like a black soot, bloody mess, and she's like heaving and just looking around with great big wide eyes, and then kind of remembers, oh shit, Arnie was in like in real bad shape, and then kind of runs over to you. It's like, Arnie, are you okay? Do I gotta cut more people? What? We gotta have some words. I don't know how many I can have right now, but we gotta have them.
Ranna lands on the ground at this point. Perhaps we should move above ground. It doesn't seem like there will be more, but just in case.
Arnadale's shell-shocked right now. Having been unconscious and revived by Sawyeh, and like in like Platoon or Saving Private Ryan, when like the slow music is playing and there's that ringing and the like camera kind of pans around. There's like people with like arms missing and like the fucking devastated. And like Arnadale kind of looks at Kara as Kara's like speaking to her with like, like explaining what you just said, and Arnadale's just kind of like not responsive, just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like Rana's probably like grabbing her by the hand to like lead her away, or like we're all just trying to get off of the battleground. Like Arnadale's shell-shocked, straight up.
Yeah. Should I carry her? And he's talking to both you, Kara, and Sawyeh.
That's probably for the best.
Okay.
I don't want to accidentally drop her while I'm climbing up a tree.
Yeah. So he comes over to you, Arnadale. Do you mind, miss, if I carry you up there? I can. He like points at the wings, like.
She kind of like is like puts her hands up and just kind of like mindlessly goes to the ladder and starts climbing. Like
I'll hold on to
okay.
to Patrick for you.
Yeah.
I imagine he's like tightly curled around her neck.
Oh.
You can grab him if you want.
Okay. So you all make your way up the rope ladders, some of you more dazedly than others. It's a pretty bad scene of carnage when you get up to the top of these platforms. And now the elves who are still able to move are dragging dead or wounded into the 4 guard towers and just kind of trying to get everybody out of the way. You see the bridges are beginning to reform between the spaces as everybody is just running around taking stock. You see Miley, she's got this horrible like wound like across her arm, and her armor is like just been destroyed. She is running back and forth, issuing orders, commands to people, just trying to get everybody clear and inside.
Alright, begins immediately helping with relocating dead people.
Yeah. And so it's just mostly at this point, they haven't even moved down below yet, but they're just dragging like people off of the main platforms and getting them inside the 4 guard towers, just taking stock of who is there and who isn't at this point. Yeah, so you help clear the ways, and Miley sees you all and yells, to the main keep, Theolia wants to speak to you. Go.
All of us now?
Yes.
Okay.
And she just yells that, barks that command, and instantly turns her attention to other people who need her help.
Finishes moving the less dead body.
If Rona is still holding Arnadale, I ask him, do you have anything you can give her to perk her up
Arnadale, or is he holding Arnadale?
No, I think he's sort of hovering in the air on the platforms, doing one of those, like, holding out his hands, like, in case you woozy fall, but letting you do it.
Arnadale takes like, kind of here, like, has a moment where she actually wants to, like, abruptly turn away as if she's gonna go down.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, whoa. Okay, maybe I can help. Yeah, and he says, Sawyeh, as you say, can you help? He touches
like
your
starts
arm.
to like the flailing. She's like, basically Arnadale starts to realize that all of this carnage is because they were after her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot. And as he touches your arm, you are hit with a cure wounds. You will regain 12 hit points.
Woo. So that means she has even more vitality to like kind of fight back a little bit. Like, get off of me! Like,
Oh,
she like
absolutely.
legitimately, like the frenzied emotional, like when reality starts to hit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, he backs
She
away
doesn't
and lets
wanna-
you do your thing.
She's gonna try to run away.
Oh.
What?
Out of the village.
So you guys are on top of the platforms right now, so are you running for the rope bridge?
No, I mean she's I guess like not try to run away. Like she's just like like
Yeah. So you're just
That's
falling behind the
really-
party, but you're on one of these platforms because now you are 100 feet up in the air. So your options
Yeah.
to run away would be going down a rope ladder.
right, yeah. She's just freaked out and like sad and scared and like doesn't.
Sawyeh is trying to calm you down. She sees you're freaking out. She's like, it's fine. Like it's over now. We need to go see what's going on with the Sisters of Sorrow.
Arnadale's like sobbing. It's not fine, She said it's not fine.
Running away isn't going to do anything.
I should have run away from the beginning of this. I knew I should have done this. I should have gone with that Yonti before coming to Yalathanal.
Well,
Look at this, Sawyeh. Look at this. This is for me.
you can't change what happened. We need to keep moving forward.
Rana keeps moving forward because he doesn't know what the fuck to do. So he's like moving on the bridge towards the main building.
Yeah, Kara throws her nose up in the air and heads towards Thealia.
So the main kind of hub tree in the center of everything. As you get closer, Kara, you see that Rem is slumped up against like the cabin door, like outside, and she's got a bow in her hands, and she's just like slumped over, like with her legs sprawled in front of her, and she's like, "Hey."
Kara offers her a potion of healing. It's like, how you doing, Commander?
Wow. She glugs that immediately, and she's like, "Ooh, this tastes like shit."
It's been sitting in the bag in a while. Might be a little bad, Are you hey, you aren't mad at us for going against your orders and saving you, are you?
No, that was pretty cool, I guess. I'm tired. You were right. I shouldn't have come out here, but these bows are really heavy. She's like holding it and slumps it back down.
Kara immediately, she turns around, she's like, fuck, I left mine next to that fucking snake. God damn, I gotta go back for it.
Nope, you can have mine. I certainly will not be capable of using this anytime soon.
Fair enough. And Kara pulls out her flask and begins drinking.
Oh my god, she's like, can I get that? Can it, what, that would be, whatever that, thank you.
Here's a kickback.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yep, Rem is drinking from a flask, just looks like hell, slumped over there. And you all approach.
Yeah, Arnie's got like kind of a very, like when somebody's like trying to be stoic because they feel so much. So like all they can do is just have like an apathetic exterior, but really inside it's just absolute devastation and turmoil.
Tumultuous as fuck.
Yeah, like Arnadale knows the right thing to do is to face these consequences like full, and it feels awful because she had no idea, and all these things happened, and she's like, it was basically, well, whatever. Like, I can't explain how it feels later, but she's feeling horrible.
Yeah. And I think with all of that, y'all drag yourselves kind of inside the main, like the long table that you were at before, just not only minutes ago. Quite literally, like less than 10 minutes ago, you were here and everything was fine. And now you're dragging yourselves back over to the table, and Thealia comes over to each of you and immediately starts healing you all. So you're all gonna go ahead.
Oh,
Except,
wow.
yeah. Let's see.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you all get another 15 HP back.
Woo!
She helps drag Rem back inside. She's like, I told you you should not have gone out to there to fight. And Rem's like, and is still holding your flask and like is deposited in a chair. And Thealia says, well, I hope you understand I have matters to attend to. There are others who need my attention. You are, of course, welcome to stay until we figure all of this out, but there are other things I have to do, so please just keep yourself safe here for now. I must tend to my people.
Can I help?
No, I think you all have done quite enough.
Oh,
And she runs out of the room and starts going somewhere across one of the bridges.
Kara tries to punch a hole through the wall because she's fucking pissed.
Yeah, the wall is solid oak. It hurts like crap.
It has splinters in her knuckles, and
Like,
they are bleeding.
Ooh, it's almost like petrified wood too, so it's like almost as thick as stone. You're like, and Rem is looking at all of you, and Ranna is sitting there, doesn't really know what to do, and she's like, so, what happened?
Is anyone else gonna say anything? Because Kara's gonna go on a fucking rant right now.
Arnadil's just like Arnadil. Remember, Arnadil didn't have that vision, so all she sees is she knows that these Yuan-ti showed up and asked for her to basically repay this debt that she was unaware of, and then out of like the next second, all of this carnage takes place. So Arnadil is completely devastated, completely confused. She has no idea what, like, she's like, the confusion comes from the fact that she's had these, like, dreams and visions and whispers behind her ear, and her powers have gotten all these things, and all of a sudden this manifests in these Yuan-ti killing people, like, massacring elves in front of her, and she's trying to process that. So she's probably not going to say much and just sit down and like be in her own head about it. She has no idea that you guys have met with the Sisters of Sorrow. Her mark is gone. She's probably like looking at her hand and like kind of absent-minded. She's completely in her own world right now.
What were you saying? You just ate food. Good.
Okay. Deal with it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm making you guys run late
Sawyeh,
for RP reasons. How dare I?
Sawyeh, just before Kara can, I said Kaya.
Or Kaya. It's the combination.
Yeah, it's our ship name. Before Kara can really blow up, says someone is clearly after Arnadil, and it's important that we protect her so that we can fulfill our mission for the Sisters of Sorrow. We don't really know what it is that's gotten a hold of her, but we have some idea about how to overcome it.
Sage, did Kara want to say her piece?
Oh man, hold on, I have to switch my earphones. There we go.
She's switching her earphones.
There we go. I accidentally put them in the wrong ear.
Okay.
Kara begins pacing madly around the room, and she has her axe in one hand, and you see the kind of anger that builds up before a rage comes on. So she's pacing around, and she looks at Arnie, and she points the axe at her, and it's like, this is all your fault. We were told by the Sisters of Sorrow that your precious Dendar is coming to collect on the debt. And now we who are noble, out of nowhere are suddenly responsible for keeping your butt alive, have to find you some other person to give you your powers. And this seems like a real shitty deal that you met, and I have no patience for shitty deals and for liabilities. Because this, and she points around to, with her axe, to all of the terrorized people in the village, is on you. So what?
Arnadil kind of like wakes up a little bit because she's been in this like entranced state of devastation, and when she hears you explain all of this, she kind of like comes to and like locks eyes with you and is like, precious Dendar? Precious fucking Dendar? You think that I serve this creature that causes devastation willingly?
Kara throws down her axe and is like, I don't know about your magic shit. I don't give a fuck, but whatever it is, it got a lot of dead people, and now we gotta go find you a new patron, because for whatever reason, the fates need you to be alive. And then in the next
Okay, wait. Yeah. Rem calls out in the middle of all of this, like, you two, like, okay, I understand there's a lot of shit going on here. Like, I get that. Absolutely. But, okay, you're saying the Sisters of Sorrow told you that there's a new patron? What do you...
Arnadil speaks up at this point and is like, news to fucking me! What is this patron shit? I don't serve Dendar. Dendar fucked me over. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, you guys are privy to some information that I am unaware of, but I did not sign up for anything that caused this kind of devastation, and clearly it is all on me. So
no one is blaming you. No one is blaming you, and I say that staring Kara dead in the fucking eyes.
But Arnadil yells back at you. It is my fault.
Whatever,
it is my fault.
Ignoring you. She's ignoring you. I'm trying to shut you all up.
Listen, all of you. It doesn't matter whose fault this is. Things are weird. The world is full of weird things. If you don't respect... I was your commander once. I guess I am again. Thank you all for saving me, by the way. That was amazing. I couldn't tell you because I was in a shitty puppet body, but thank you. You all did that together, and you know what? We're going to figure this out together, too. So let's just get to the root of it. Let's put this all at... What do we have to do next?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Let's talk
I don't know what we have to do next. I have to help clean up these dead bodies that are happening because these fucktard Yonties are after me.
So let's figure
do you
out
understand,
how to stop it.
Rem?
Yes, I do.
This is because of me.
Kara relates to Rem, the prophecy sort of thing from the Sisters of Sorrow.
Oh shit. As you say that, she is clearly very taken aback.
What? Why? Rem, what's going on? Why did your face change? And Kara, what the fuck kind of poetry is that? First of all, I'm impressed that you were able to say some poetry. That's cool. Like,
yeah. So, first,
Kara looks offended.
Oh.
Before
what?
Before
she was like trying to give you a compliment with like the whole like because you're like dating now and like
before
and shit.
I say my piece on that, believe me, Arnadil, when I tell you, I understand what it is to cause misery, to cause death, to cause destruction. I have been a part of it for hundreds of years. I understand.
This isn't the first time I've been through this either. You remember when I decided to let go of that water deity and the entire town got flooded? I was forced to move forward from that moment. And I have. You have to do the same.
This is what it means to be servants of fate. Fate chooses us. and often it uses us very unkindly. But we have to recognize that we have some role in the greater scheme of things. And
Arnadel looks over at Kara when you guys are explaining this.
Kara doesn't look at you.
I think, given that answer, I think I know how to help. I think your new patron is to be my cousin.
What? Oh my god!
The Raven Queen. And that's where we're going to end today.
Oh my god, they're cousins! I literally can't. I'm gonna die.
What?
So many thoughts going through my brain.
Hold on now. What did you say?
Oh
Yep.
my god,
Cousins! Yep. Thank you,
What?
everyone,
cousin!
so much for sticking with us a little
Rem
bit
is-
later.
Cousins with the Raven Queen.
Cough, fucking cough.
Or maybe that's how you refer to each other, you know, like brothers and sisters, but it's
you
cousin.
got
Cousins.
the in.
Anyway, thank you all so much
Jesus.
for listening to another episode of the Venture Maidens. I have been your dungeon master, Celeste Konowich, and I still get to keep my crown of inspiration for next game. So I'm
Shut
very
up!
excited.
Did you really?
I didn't
Never-
use it.
Never take it off.
I was hoping like Celeste had forgotten or something.
No. All right, do your outros, Brittany.
I've been your elven warlock, Arnadel Athil, played by Brittany Quintero.
So salt.
I know, so salt.
Such salt. And bad. Wow.
Much vinegar, such salt.
Oh, I have been your flying human monk, Sawyeh and Ranna, played by Nassim.
Got 3 more days.
I have been your also salty dwarf Kara, played by Sage.
Thank you, everybody, so much again. And thank you one more time to Waffle Frog for sending me this amazing crown. And thank you to our Discord listeners for putting that bingo board together. And I hope we got a bingo this time. I'm not sure. But until next time.
Yo, thank you for all the people in the chat keeping it fucking real with the commentary. Holy fuck.
You're amazing.
That
And we love you, chat. Okay, so until next time.
Venture away.
Venture away, everybody.
Fucking pineapple.
Adios.
Pineapples.